Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Matcha Tarot. I hope that you guys are all well. I don't know when I'm exactly gonna post this because it's not technically August yet. I just didn't. I didn't feel like going through the whole having to post it because it's not live. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wait. So I might post it on actual August 1st. I might post it before. I don't know. But yes, when you do happen to watch this, hopefully it's me basically welcoming you into August. Um, yeah, so I haven't done a pre-recorded in a while. I typically have been going live more often, so yeah, it's a little bit different now. I have gotten so much more accustomed to going live that doing it this way is actually kind of weird to me because I would have never thought that it would be this way. Where I prefer going live over pre-recorded, but anywho. Figured I'd try something different, check out the algorithm a little bit. So without further ado, without talking too much like I always do, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are brand new, for those of you who are, have been rocking with your girl for a little bit or relatively new subscribers, welcome back. And thank you for the continued support. Yeah, so we're going to just kind of dive right in. Like I said, this is going to be an energy check-in for the month of August, see what's going on with you guys. So I'm going to start off with the energy oracle deck. So yeah, let's see what pops up for you guys. And based on like the energy that I see mostly, then I might also pull from another oracle deck just to kind of coincide with what we're seeing. But we'll see how that goes. So yes, and if you're brand new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. This channel is pretty fun. It's kind of a mixed bag here. You get a little bit of comedy, you get a little bit of more seriousness, you get your healing messages, you get love readings, you get messages from ancestors, you get a little bit of everything on here. So definitely rock with your girl, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Most of the people who have subscribed come back, so let's see how it goes, right? All right, Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Show them what they need to see at this time for their highest good when it comes to the month of August. This could also be a timeless message. Whenever you're meant to see this, the message might resonate, so keep that in mind as well. But at this moment, it's an energy check-in for the month of August. So like I said, clearest and most accurate messages for the collective. Let's get started. Thank you. Okay, so we have Deceit. So I'm getting that some of you might have to just be kind of mindful of people in your energy right now. Some people in your energy might not be the most trustworthy. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of your surroundings, things like that. Pay attention to how people vibe when they're in your presence, right? Like, do they seem like they have ulterior 313 when I said that? Do they seem like they have ulterior motives, or do they seem genuine? You know what I mean? Do they seem like, they're trying to like fish for information, that type of thing? I'm pretty sure you all know what a deceitful person looks like, right? So maybe not, you never know. Maybe this is something really like hidden behind the scenes that you aren't aware of, so just be mindful. All right, so we have, let's make sure these cards are not in reverse. Let's see how we're looking. They're like kind of all mixed up, so I'm going to take it as it came out. So we have community, but it's in the reverse, so it's giving me friendship kind of stuff. It was in the reverse when it came out. With that Deceit card, Fitbit just buzzed and I'm about to sneeze. It'll come up when it's 411. What's the 411, hun? Yeah, I'm getting like somebody might try to leak your information, some type of thing. Take that as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But just be mindful of the people in your surroundings, especially apparently your social group, because there might be people in their social group that are gossipy or something like that. I'm getting for somebody. So just if you feel that you have an airtight community, maybe that part of this message is not going to be for you. We have 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel here. That's all about the throat chakra. So remember I was talking about gossip, people running their mouths. I'm even getting that you might catch somebody in a lie. Like in the beginning of the reading, I was having a hard time getting words out, and I was about to say throat chakra, like as a little joke, and I didn't say it, but I was thinking it, and maybe they're gonna fumble on their words when you like address them. 515 when I said that. Um, so something seems amiss. So maybe you're going through a karmic lesson with somebody in a social situation. I do feel like, perhaps when it comes to this karmic lesson, it's coming to an end. Maybe there's going to be friendships or relationships in general that are going to be challenged. We have the thinking man on the top of the deck here. That's like the King of Swords energy. Somebody who's very, very intelligent, very calculating. They're a planner. They're a thinker. Well, the thinking man and the thinking woman, what are the odds, right? In the middle of the deck here. So, like, and if it's not your community, it could be a partnership. Maybe some of you guys are going through an ending of a relationship, you and a partner. Maybe there's a serious talk that needs to be had about a contract ending. Like, let's say if you're married to this person, or you've been in a long-term commitment with this person, maybe there's an ending approaching. I'm sorry if that is the case. Of course, I'm going to dive deeper just to see, or maybe this could be past energy, and you're coming into something new after this has already happened. So again, please take it as it resonates, and even if it doesn't. We have the Angel of Strength here. So for some of you, maybe you already went through this, and you know how to use your source of strength within yourself to remove yourself from the circumstances, or you're in the process of trying to get there, and this is going to come with like a big change for you. We have Angel of Balance here on the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting that, behind the scenes that, you might not necessarily know or pick up on necessarily. There might be things balancing out, like karmic lessons being learned, and those scales balancing out. Some of you might have Libra in your chart or Leo in your chart. Take it as it resonates. We also have the third chakra, and it's the Archangel Cameo here, which is about the solar plexus. Perhaps, especially with this Strength card here, or Angel of Strength, it's giving me like finally having that source of willpower within yourself to remove yourself from something, to find balance in your life. It's also giving me it's also giving me again, going back to that sense of confidence. The solar plexus a lot of times is about finding confidence within yourself, again, along with willpower as well. That fire in the pit of your tummy that tells you that you need to do something, right? Yeah, strategizing. Remember, we saw that thinking man and thinking woman energy before. So perhaps you're strategizing or working on a plan when it comes to doing something. Perhaps that's maybe what you're strategizing is for those of you who are stuck in a contract with somebody, whether it's romantic or work related or whatever. How do I remove myself from this? And again, for some of you, this could be past energy. I'm really hot all of a sudden too. I don't know where that came from. My air conditioner is booming right now. We have Magician and the Mirror here. So this is giving me that you guys are in the process of manifesting things, right? But along with these manifestations comes also this energy of trying to figure out how to move about doing so, right? How do you manifest what it is you want? Some of you might be relying on the elements to an extent, so meaning, fire magic or candle magic, or spending time by bodies of water to cleanse yourself and release. Some of you might use form of writing as a way, inscribing as a way to manifest. There's so many different ways that you can do that. Of course, whatever works for you, right? I tend to like to use rituals involving candles as a way to manifest when I do happen to manifest. I just saw 10:01 on the timer. And it's funny because what I was about to say is usually what I do when I'm trying to release or welcome in something new, which is what the number 10 is all about. 10 and 1 are both about endings and new beginnings. So maybe you're trying to figure out how you manifest these endings to bring on the new beginnings in your life, and it's just a matter of also honing in on in your strength, and your resources, right? And I just heard inner source, understanding that you have power within yourself to do what it is what you will, right? You don't have to necessarily rely on anything or anyone else to do these things. You can do them on your own if you really wanted to, but you have to, again, realize how strong you are. Tell us more. Let's get maybe 2 or 3 more from this deck, and then we'll start pulling from something else. Haven't decided yet, because this reading is interesting. I'm getting more than one storyline, so it's kind of hard to say if it's a love reading or if it's something else. Really not. I don't understand why or how. I want a tank top and shorts. But yeah, we have 7th chakra. A lot of chakras popping up. Archangel Uriel. So it's giving me that crown chakra is really, really opening up at this time. So pay attention to remember what I was talking about the manifestations and stuff. You might be getting a lot of downloads right now. So keep that crown chakra open. Be willing to receive information, and not only receive information, but also be able to be open to this information from source as it comes through, whether it's through the form of your spirit guides, directly from source if you believe in that kind of thing, ancestors, that I said spirit guides, right? So on and so forth. These signs and synchronicities, pay attention to them, right? There's going to be a lot of different things you might, I'm getting for some, you might have like clairaudience, you might hear things, you might feel connected to certain things, like a song, or you might see a lot of angel numbers. There could be a lot of different things that are happening around you that are meant to kind of keep your I want to say intuition, even though that's more about the third eye, but I'm getting that too, because obviously if your crown chakra is open, your third eye is going to definitely be open too. So I think that's why I feel like saying that. You might also be seeing the number 5 a lot. Take that as it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. But I've been picking up on that energy too, which is about change. So maybe you just really have been really wanting to see some changes in your life, and now we officially have it on the spread. We have strategy here. Might also be seeing the number 3 a lot. So I just feel like, get one more from here. Whatever it is that you guys are trying to figure out, it's like, it's really just about having some confidence within yourself. Yeah, to close something out. We got that energy still officially on the table now. I just heard like a rustling in my ear. That was weird. My air conditioner is over there, so there's no reason why I should feel rustling on this side of my ear. I can understand what's coming from there, like trying to think of like where is that coming from, but that was really strange. But remember I was talking about gossip, right? Maybe that's what it is. People in your ear saying something, or talking shit. And maybe it's like time for you to start realizing who's who in your circle. Especially like, let's say if you are like in the middle of ending a relationship, right? Divorce or anything like that, or just a major ending of some sort. People are running their mouths, and it's like, now you have to, not only are you closing out these cycles with a person possibly who could have been a romantic partner, but then on top of that, now you also got people, I just heard tongues waggling, like they just can't keep your name out of their mouth, and I'm getting some type of energy like that. Yeah, and this is all happening behind the scenes. We got goddess of the moon, like this is very secretive stuff here. Yeah, it's just I feel like this is some confirmation. Somebody's going through this. It's not going to resonate with everybody, of course, but there's somebody who is going through this, walking away from something, ending a contract of some sort, and people got your name in their mouth. Yeah, carrying connections, and these are people who you care about. So it's like a double whammy. You got the people you thought had your back talking shit, and then they're talking shit about the connection that you're ending, which is gonna probably bring on more endings too. But it looks like there was like a lesson in this that needed to be learned. Probably about who you can trust and who you can't. Let's get one more. It's wild. Yeah, walking away is officially on the table now. Bottom of the deck, we have Healer of the Ages, which is talking. Might be seeing the number 6 a lot too. You guys are about to start having to work on healing, rest and rejuvenation on the top of the deck, and yeah, it's about romance for a lot of you. And if it's not romance, it's just more about the heart space in general, like having to put an end to certain relationships in your life that you're really connected to, because we got the 4th chakra archangel Raphael, which is about the heart chakra. So this is painful for you. This is not easy, whatever this is, but we are getting closer and closer to the fall, right? And the fall is about release, right? So the closer that we're getting to fall, you're going to start noticing that certain things are going to just start naturally falling away, no pun intended, and you're going to be trying to figure out what the hell it's all about. And it's because of the fact that these are situations and people that no longer, serve a purpose in your life. Just because I'm not sure what else this is about, and I don't want to go straight into like a love portion of a reading, because I'm not picking up on only love. It's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm going to also pull from the Zodiac 108 deck, which is a very good deck to use for general readings. So just to kind of piggyback on what we're seeing here, let's see what else comes up. But if this messages resonate, definitely stick around, and let's see what else comes out. And if it isn't resonating, you can always check out other content on my channel, because of course, I have, I don't have a large following, but I do feel like the energy of the energy of each reading that I do, they're going to be for different people. Of course, it's going to be for a lot of the people who already tapped in and their energy's kind of stuck here a little bit. But then there's also the energy of the people who watch at later times and stuff like that pops up. So, if it doesn't resonate right now, it could resonate at another time, or there might be other content on my channel that you will resonate with. So, just pay attention, be on the lookout. But if it is resonating, I just saw the Emerald card, which is about healing. If this is resonating, definitely, and you're new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. 1 second, my friends. So what we got at the bottom? We have yacht. Remember I said you might be seeing the number 5 a lot. Got 5 here. It says adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. It's an interesting card. I wonder if it's saying that that's where this choice is going to lead you, to some sense of prosperity and stuff. Sometimes we keep a lot of dead weight around us, and once we start to release that dead weight, we start to notice things lifting, a weight literally lifted off of your shoulders, and you feel at ease, and you're able to kind of achieve the things that you've been wanting to work on and achieve this whole time, but you've had that dead weight that's been pulling you down. So kind of that could be possibly where they're trying to go with that. But that's just on the bottom of the deck, so let's see what else pops up. It could also be saying that you've been living a life of luxury with somebody. Take this as it resonates, and even if it doesn't. But for some of you who resonate with this whole maybe divorce kind of thing, let's say if you lived a good, comfortable life with this person, in terms of financially and stuff like that, this is going to be you feeling like, oh, now reality sets in and I have to live, within my means or in a different way. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, because everybody's situation's got to be different. Thank you. All right, so we have optical illusion. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but there's like a lot of mental confusion about this, or it could also be saying that things are not what they seem. Things just, people kind of wearing masks and things like that, acting like they're one way when they're a different way, which could again cause you to feel kind of tricked up in your head. So if they know how to play mental manipulative mind games with you, and kind of program your way of thinking sometimes. Like I feel like you're kind of, because that crown chakra is open now, you're able to see the light. You're able to pick up on the bullshit. It's giving me like high priestess energy. Like this is kind of like what's starting to happen. You're seeing the truth now behind the scenes of what people have tried to bestow upon you. We have yoga here. So it's giving me that this is a time to, we got that energy before about rest and rejuvenation. So this is basically the equivalent of that card in a different deck. So I do feel like this is a time to really focus on self, going within and really deep within yourself to do what you need to do for yourself. Tell us more. I just saw 2121 a second ago. Remember I was saying some of you might be seeing the numbers 3 or 6 a lot. Or a combination of the numbers. But yeah, this is a time to really do some, inner work and deep reflecting, I feel, as well. Remember I said something about being able to be in someone's head, air energy. So we do have a person of air in your energy, whether you're that person or somebody in your energy, or maybe even both of you might have air in your chart, or something along those lines. And very, very controlled, right? Very, very calculating, thoughtful people, but also can be manipulative, very strategic. So let's say this is about somebody in your energy, who they're very, very intelligent. They know how to play games. They know how to make you feel away and think away. So I'm getting that, this person could have played a lot of mind games with you at some point. I'm going to take all of these because they did flip. All right, so we got about, what's this, 5 cards? 6 cards? I'm going to take them because they did flip. All right, so we have the Mother Lode card, which is all about prosperity and success. Came out along with Universe. So remember I kept saying something about getting something directly from source. I said it several times throughout the reading already. You guys are starting to wake up. You're feeling more connected to source, right? And because you're becoming more aware, it's opening up new things for you. So there are things about to start coming in because of the fact that you're becoming more open. You've learned the lessons that needed to be learned. I feel like you guys, remember I was saying something about that throat chakra. I'm getting that, you guys, because this is what the card here is, crack shot. And one of the things that stood out to me when I'm looking at like the blurb on here is sharp tongue. You guys and wit and clear cut. Like you guys, if you ever had a problem with like being able to be very direct about your words, I don't think that that's a problem anymore. I feel like you're a lot more communicative. I'm also getting that because of that, this is causing an energy shift for you. We have bonfire here. And one of the first things on there is enthusiasm. That card also kind of gives me like Page of Wands energy, which is all about being communicative and good news, or if you're feeling very, I just heard the word exhilarated. Just there's this passion, there's good news coming towards you perhaps. And I think this looking at the order of the cards, this comes after a period of you feeling bored and disinterested in your life. it's it's giving me like four of cups energy. Somebody who's just cold, aloof, bored, uninterested, um, dissatisfied, right? And this was because of, we have the yarn card here. This was basically because of like dealing with a lot of drama. You know what I mean? It put you in a position where it's like, okay, I'm over the drama, right? I'm going to use my voice more, and I'm going to speak up for myself. I feel more connected to myself now, and I feel more empowered, right, to use my voice and say what's on my mind and do what it is that I want to do for myself. So if that means removing myself from chaos and bullshit ass situations, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm getting here. And that's gonna really lead to you, having this sense of wealth. And I'm not talking about just like monetary wealth. I mean, I just heard health is wealth. Like, you're gonna have better mental health too, because you're not gonna have to deal with the headache. Some of you literally might be having headaches when it comes to, like, I keep feeling nauseous, and then like as I'm doing this reading, I keep feeling nauseous, and I keep getting like this pounding sensation, like almost like a migraine on the side of my head. So this, like, you might have been experiencing those kind of things, like people who make you really just like nervous to be around them, and you're literally making you feel like this in your tummy, like put your stomach in knots type of energy. I'm getting something along those lines, and it's like you're getting out of that energy in the month of August. Like I said, you might already be in this walking away energy, right? Closing out those old cycles. Tell us more. This energy is definitely different than the energy that shows up in my my live readings. So there might be different people who are going to be drawn to this, but like most of the stuff I've been doing for the live, it ends up always coming down to career, as of lately anyway. So this is quite different. But we have childhood, and this is all about like innocence and new beginnings, right? Feeling more lighthearted and things like that. It's kind of giving me like Six of Cups energy. There could also be like somebody from the past who's going to try to come back around, or maybe it's saying that this is a time to focus on things from the past. Maybe you've been in this energy of just like, so like, I don't want to say childlike, but like this innocent energy to you, where it's like you're just such a sweet person, such a kind person. Think of the heart of a child, right? A child is so innocent until we teach them how to not be so innocent, right? The world teaches them some fucked up shit over time. Just being honest with ourselves, right? So with it having scuba diver at the bottom of the deck accompanying this card, it's giving me like this is a time to kind of do some self-evaluation and deep diving within self to try to figure certain things out that might stem from the past. Growing up, I just heard growing pains. Yeah, I'm getting something along those lines. Phone just chimed when I said that, and my Fitbit just went off. Let's get maybe 2 or 3 more from this deck, and then we'll pull some tarot. We'll keep the tarot portion kind of short because I feel like we covered a lot of bases here. Yeah, see, spiritual awakening. I said something about this already. We have White Rabbit, which is all about a spark of curiosity and inner knowing, right? Learning something new. Yeah. I'm getting like different downloads come in, so bear with me as I'm trying to like figure out what I should say. I think I had mentioned something about like researching something before. I'm getting that energy again, right? Really paying attention to things and looking deeper into things that you might not fully understand. Looking deeper into those things to try to figure those things out. Perhaps you'll the more that you analyze things, the more you're going to understand why certain things happened the way that they did, and that's a part of the awakening process. yeah, for some of you went through something really, really painful, and a lot of people witnessed this. And that could be why, whenever I was saying there's like this gossip, right? There's this gossipy energy, and that could be the reason why we have pillory here on the bottom of the deck. So it's like, perhaps, because of everything you've been through, it really had to like awaken you and open your eyes to what was really going on around you, seeing things for what it really is and not what you want them to be, especially with that pure heart that you've had. Now don't let your kind heart and that purity completely die out, because you do want to, how can I put it? You don't want to lose a sense of who you've been this whole time, and throughout your life, because of other people, right? If this is a part of the growth process, okay, so be it. But like, don't become so calloused, right, that you start losing track or sense of who you are and who you've been. Just know how to pick and choose, right? When are certain things applicable and when are things not so applicable. Ironically enough, when I happened to look up, it was 30-30, adds up to 6. So remember, I kept saying I've been seeing the numbers 3s and 6s throughout the reading, or feeling that type of energy. So I do feel like there's some more confirmation there. One more from here. I guess I hope this is resonating. I feel like this is a very, very insightful reading here. Different. Very different. I got a card challenging. Alright, so we have airplane, which is about traveling, but it's also about breaking free. 3113. Okay, let's go with that one. It's about, because it came out challenging. I feel like you're in the process of breaking, and remember I said something about that number 6. You can see it. I know it's kind of... but we just saw 3113 on the timer, which gives me death and rebirth vibes, and I've been seeing that number like crazy in my live readings too. It comes up whether it's in the form of the cards or on the timer. Like, it comes up so often, it's crazy. So it's like, it's giving me that energy even now. It's like you're in the middle of setting healthier boundaries and removing yourself from these situations that, no longer serve you. And it's a part of your ascension, essentially. You're moving on from these things that have been holding you back for a long time. Now, granted, you're not fully there, because that's why it's challenging, right? Maybe it's like you're still in your head about it, but, I feel like, based on what we're seeing here, this is the time to start doing that. Yeah. Freeing yourself. Declaration is here. It's about liberty and sovereignty, right? Freeing yourself from the bullshit that no longer works. Yeah, because the answer is no, right? Like, why stay in circumstances that, make you feel like crap all the time? If there's been any doubt in your mind, like, they're letting you know, like, there's nothing in this situation that works for you. Why are you still here? You know what I mean? So if there's any doubts, they're like, it's time to move forward. Yep, they're like, it's time to get confident within yourself. We have the Knight here. It's giving Leo energy. It's like giving me like Knight of Wands. And they're basically just saying this is a time, remember I talked about being passionate about something. This is the same energy. They're like, it's time to be passionate and brave and strong about what it is, and strong-willed about what it is that you want for yourself. Some of you might have fire in your chart somewhere. So, like I said, take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But that's the energy I'm picking up on. So yeah, this is just a time to get passionate about what it is that you truly want and move forward. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. This is in the middle of the deck when I split this deck to start shuffling. And then what's on the bottom? The Death card. Confirmations across the fucking board. You can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. This is just me getting ready to shuffle. I ain't even do anything yet. Spirit is not playing. I just saw the 10 of Swords while I was shuffling too. 10 of Pentacles while I was shuffling. So major endings, possibly when it comes to a family dynamic. My chest just started hurting a little bit too, like either like anxiety feeling, or maybe some of you guys like have been having panic attacks, heart palpitations. Some of you might have heart conditions, or some of you just might have a closed off heart chakra that needs a little bit of healing at this time. So this is definitely a time, again, as we mentioned before, of rest and rejuvenation, healing, right? Spending some time alone. I wouldn't be shocked if the Hermit were to show up in this part of the reading, but this is a time to kind of, you know, understand the importance of that, right? All right, let's see. The Devil, yeah, you're releasing all that negative ass energy. It's in the reverse. You're releasing that. You're like, fuck this shit. This shit got to go. All right, so let's do maybe a 4-card spread. Let's keep it simple because we got so much information here already. All right, so we already kind of have a feeling of what's going on here, but what's the current or overall energy for the collective at this time? Yeah, so I said this before. Now the card is officially out on the table. This while I was shuffling. So for a lot of you guys, it could have had to do with like this energy of, you know, because that's about the Ten of Pentacles rather, is about, you know, financial security. It's about generational wealth. It's usually about a marriage, and how, you know, that dynamic of family and finances kind of come together. You know what I mean? Like literally in the picture, you can see that they're married and they're like joining together, to put all their resources together, right? So I'm getting that for some of you, that could have been what was going on. And, you know, now it's like, okay, so you had to do what you had to do. Yeah, now you're going into Hermit, right? You're doing your soul searching. You're doing something on your own. And you're, you know, you're using your judgment right now. You're under judgment right now to, you know, do what you need to do. We also have see, look, karmic lessons. Remember I said something about that earlier. The contract card in the reverse, and now we got the Justice in reverse. So that's why I'm still getting that this is possibly a divorce for some people, or at least at the very least the ending of a major relationship that might have even involved like children, or, you know, finances being put together, that kind of thing, cohabitation, that kind of stuff. Tell us more. What's the incoming energy here? All right, we got the Queen of Cups here. Now, the Queen of Cups is somebody who is very caring, very nurturing, very loving, giving. It's a very sweet person, right? She's also highly intuitive. I feel like you guys are trying to manifest something that's really dear to you. The Magician is here again in a different deck now. So I feel like you guys are just trying to figure out, okay, so, you know, how do I go about doing this? Now, I will say this, I mentioned it earlier, how for some of you, you might be trying to figure out different ways to manifest, and there are so many different ways you can, or to release even. Maybe that is what you're releasing, right? Or manifesting, rather. Like, how do I release some of the stuff that I've been through, the pain that I'm feeling, and things like that? How do I get rid of it? Spending time by bodies of water is a great way to purify yourself. Some of you might also benefit from taking a spiritual bath. You could just look that up online, like, you know, what does that entail? Everybody does it differently, but you could put different oils in your water, crystals, different herbs and stuff like that. You could light candles, you could light incense. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can do your own spiritual bath. Salt, like Himalayan salt and things like that, sea salt. Whatever works for you for protection and things like that. But the point is, like, there might be some cleansing that you're about to kind of do that will be beneficial when it comes to, you know, this removal of stuff that doesn't serve you, because you're trying to work towards this, right? You're trying to work towards this Nine of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment and overall happiness, right, within yourself, without anybody else, you know, without anyone or anything else, being happy on your own accord. So earlier, one of the first cards we saw was the Deceit card. In fact, that was the first card we saw on the bottom of the deck, of the first deck we used. And now we got the Seven of Swords here in the middle of the deck in reverse. I feel like you guys, again, remember I said you're seeing things clearly now. This is about that veil being lifted and seeing the people around you for what they are, no longer allowing your emotions to get the best of you and make you think that, you know, things are something different. Because your emotions can, you know, mess up your judgment sometimes. So I'm even getting, remember earlier we were seeing like the you know, saw that person of air card. We saw the thinking man and the thinking woman. I think they're also kind of hinting, like, don't let your emotions, dictate your judgment or affect your judgment. I'm getting something along those lines. I just saw 3939. So, I mean, again, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, but that's what I'm picking up on so far. What else do we got? Let's see. What's going on behind the scenes that the collective might not know at this time? Success and victory is coming your way. I love it. 6 of Wands here. You're about to be recognized for everything that you've done. And I also feel like they're saying that it's time to recognize yourself, especially for the power in which that it took for you to walk away. So we got that walking away energy twice now. We got the 8 of, actually I think we had it more than once, but I'll say twice because I can see those cards right now. 8 of Cups is here, and we have that walking away card from the other deck. So that's the same type of energy, embarking on this new journey of your life and removing yourself from those situations that, have hindered you for far too long. And you're like, okay, now I'm good on this shit, and you're going to be recognized for it. But I also think they're saying recognize yourself too, right? Your own self-worth here. You don't have to always worry about other people and their opinions, including praise, right? Praise yourself. Be able to recognize what you've been doing to make your life better. Get out of your own head. 9 of Swords in the reverse. That's usually about nightmares, lack of sleep, anxieties, and things like that. But it's in the reverse. So I do feel like they're saying that there's this energy shift that's happening for you guys, where if you've been in your head a lot about stuff, you're going to start getting out of that, right? You're going to start realizing, it's time that moving on energy. We've got that moving on energy so many times. That's why I said we had it more than once. So we had it about 3 times. Now this wasn't the challenging position, right? But we're seeing it again in a different deck. But yeah, you're really closing out these old cycles with the world here. The cycles of chaos. 5 of Wands. So I like it. I like this for you guys. All right, let's see. My brother is warming up something and it smells really good. What is that? Because I'm getting hungry. Excuse me. Very gross. For those of you who are very, very new to the channel, you might not be aware, but when my throat chakra is opening up, or I'm about to really say something that's important, I tend to burp. So I wish that it was a different way for my throat chakra to open up, but this is how it works, and I always joke about it on here, so I do apologize if I burp on here, but it does happen often, so I do apologize. I can't control that. But anywho, let's get maybe some advice for the collective. Thank you. Yep, look at that. I wish I would have said it out loud as I was talking about moving on, because I actually was envisioning, even though the card didn't come out yet, I was envisioning this card. God, I wish I would have said it, so you guys don't think I'm lying. But we got the 6 of Swords, which is about moving on. It literally is about moving on and transitions in life, right? Moving from rough waters to calmer waters. That airplane card in particular kind of represents that a lot. It's kind of the equivalent, in fact, from that deck. So we have a lot of that type of energy going on, right? They're basically also saying, pay attention, be curious, remain curious. We got the Page of Swords. I'm also getting, though, as you're doing what you're doing, because even though this is the advice, I'm getting that people are going to be paying a lot of attention to what you're doing, and that's again where the gossip and stuff is going to come in. People talking shit and can't keep your name out of your mouth. And I think it's going to be because you're going to make this choice that a lot of people are going to be like, what? They did that? The Lovers is here. They're going to be like, what? They made that type of choice? That's crazy. You know what I mean? And it's like, but yeah, like I said, you made a choice. 2 cards back to back about choices right next to each other. So 2 of Wands is also about a choice, right? Which way do I go? The fork in the road type of energy. So at the end of the day, I think you guys are trying to go to passionate new beginnings, right? The Ace of Wands. I feel like no matter what way you go, as long as you're making sure that you do what's best for yourself without allowing your emotions or the opinions of other people to affect you too much, you're gonna have some beautiful stuff coming in. So they're basically saying, just do what's best for you. You know, go where you feel guided. You know what I mean? You'll know. 4444 when I just said that, and that's literally what that number is about, is being guided. You know, your spirit guides let you know, hey, we got your back, and we're gonna tell you, hey, that's definitely not the way we want you to go, or that's the way we want you to go. You know what I mean? There's gonna be signs and synchronicities all over the place, so just pay attention, right? Play close attention to the things happening around you. Let's get one more from here. What's the likely outcome? Two. There we go. The likely outcome is that you're going to walk away. So we got this energy more than once now, several times at this point. 8 of Cups came out with the Sun. Walk away from anything that's not allowing you to be in your true happiness. Where I'm also getting, you know, embark on a journey that's going to allow you to go into your intrinsic happiness. You know, this energy of feeling fulfilled and feeling, you know, just abundant and overall happy. Fertility. There's like, because that card represents so many different things. But the main thing is it's happiness. Yeah. So cutting out anything that doesn't allow you to feel that way. King of Swords. Again, making those head over heart decisions, because I feel like a lot of you guys for too long have been stuck in that Queen of Cups energy. Yep. Making head over heart decisions to release the negative shit that no longer serves you. And that comes with a Tower moment. But, you know, as this tower falls and the pieces settle and you do what you got to do, you pick up the pieces that you want to keep and you move on, you rebuild. That's when you start to see what it is that you really need to see for yourself, and what you need to experience for yourself. So just keep all those things in mind. Let's see, I'm going to pull from, let me think. I'm going to pull from the Gateway Activation portal, and then I'll pull from one more deck after that, and that'll be the end of this reading. But again, I do hope that you guys have been resonating with the messages and that found them helpful, because I've definitely been enjoying giving you this message. I haven't done it like this in probably at least 2 months, I think. It's been a while. This is the only way I used to do readings, so it's kind of funny how like now I've upgraded to doing mostly live, because, you know, the audience is different and things like that, and there's more exposure. So I do like doing it like that, but at the same time, like, there are times where, like, you know, it's like a lot of effort that goes into having to prepare in different ways, because, you know, like, you got all those different energies coming at you all at one time, and you have to entertain people while you're doing it. And I try to keep it still entertaining when I do it like this too, but like it's definitely different. I'm able to be a little bit more serious when need be on here. I'm there, I have to kind of mix it up, you know. I have to be serious but also funny, and it could be a lot, you know. It's literally being an entertainer, you know, but still trying to be spiritually balanced enough where I'm giving some type of guidance and, you know, helpful advice and things like that. All right, so anyway, enough talking. We have on the bottom Crystal Skull Wisdom, Clarity. Remember I said you're getting a lot more clear. Divine Healing and High Vibrational Energy. That's here on the bottom of the deck. That's like where you guys are headed, or where you're at right now. So I like that for you guys a lot. We're gonna get 3 from here. We got 2 already. Thoth, Light Codes, Light Initiation, Great Teacher Awakening, and Divine Magic. Remember I said you guys are very magical. It's kind of giving me like the Magician, actually. That I don't think I've ever gotten that energy from that card before. It's giving me like the Magician / Hierophant. you know, there's this knowledge that's within you that, you know, you're going to be able to use to continue to work on yourself and your healing, but you might be able to use that same information and knowledge to help heal others as well. It came out along with sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. I'm getting like this is a time to transmute your energy, all of this fire and desire and you know, burning passion that you have within yourself, figuring out a way to transmute it. So, you know, if you're feeling very how can I put it, I'm gonna just put it out there, if you're feeling very sexually charged right now and you don't have an outlet, you can use creativity as an outlet. So using, you know, that's kind of why I think that Ace of Wands showed up earlier too. It's kind of giving me that. But yeah, getting something like that. We have solar light upgrade. Solar plexus chakra is here again. Inner fire, I just talked about that, and willpower. I said literally all of those things. So we just have confirmations at this point of things that was already said. And my freaking Fitbit keeps going off, which means that the phone is probably going off. So all those buzzes that you're hearing at this, just the right times, right? It's like, oh, here we go again. Yeah. What else we got? Soul Star activation. Spirit, I love you guys when you guys just confirm everything I've just said. I love when these readings go this way, where everything comes back full circle and I can wrap it up in a little cute bow so that you guys could feel like, okay, she knew what the fuck she was talking about. Soul Star activation, fulfilling soul contracts. We talked about that more than once. Remembering who you are. So as you close out these contracts, you are going to come into union. I just heard the word union with yourself, your highest self, right? Becoming, you know, the best version of yourself yet, right? Bottom of the deck we have star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul family. Also coming into connection maybe with people who are meant to be a part of your life in different ways. You know, whether they were for a blessing or a lesson or whatever, or people who are coming in now who, you know, you're meant to be around and, you know, feed off of each other and bounce ideas off of each other. I'm getting creative ideas for some. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But I'm getting that for some people. We have Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose. Exactly. Crossroads. I said this just a second ago. And no wrong path. So again, as long as you're doing something that's making you happy, there is no wrong path. I mean, of course, as long as you're not hurting other people too. Like, you know, make sure you use some tact, right? But this is your time now to step into your power, into your happiness, and do what's best for you for a change. I feel like a lot of you guys have done this whole weird back and forth thing with, you know, trying to satisfy people and people pleasing and stuff. I'm getting that this is a time for you to say no more of that, and do what's best for yourself. We have Arturian Light Code. It says evolutionary downloads. I said something about that. Recalling power and future thinking here in the middle of the deck. Yes. So more confirmation of the things I talked about earlier about that crown chakra being very open right now. So pay close attention to those downloads that you're getting. And to close out, we're gonna get some affirmations. And I just love the fact that even before we shuffle or anything on the bottom, we have success here. It says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. I like that for y'all. Alright, so we're going to get 3 from here, and then that will be the end of the reading. So that should bring us probably right to an hour, or just under, which is nice, because my lives can easily go up to almost 2 hours. Like I said, like, because of the entertaining, I have to, like, you know, keep the momentum going and stuff. People come in, and I'm like, oh shit, I was about to end it, now I gotta keep going. So, yeah, here I can just kind of, you know, I want to say make it short and sweet per se, because I still make pretty long content overall, but at least, you know, here, you know, it's more concise. I think that's a good word to use, concise, so that you get what you need out of it, okay? All right, so we have gratitude. I am thankful for this and the opportunities that. Sorry, why did I say this? Where did that even come from? Oh, because I skipped a word. It is there, but I just skipped a word because I'm getting hungry. Sorry. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So showing gratitude might be really good. I just got the download attitude of gratitude. My girl says that often, so she might end up watching this. Love her. My soulmate, as I call her. All right, so we have another card that's talking about purpose. So we had a card about purpose in the last deck, and now we have another one here. I know what I am here to do. So you're really stepping into your true power of who you are, what you're meant to do at this time. So just pay attention to that. If it feels right, it is right. You know, if it feels off, it's off. You know, use your intuition. Use your solar plexus right now. You know, it'll be like definitely you're getting the pit of your tummy where you just feel real passionate about it. Go with that. There's a reason why you're feeling that way. Got abundance here. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. How is that for some more confirmations, right? Talked about manifestations before. Yeah, I've got growth on the top. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And let's get one more card out of here. I saw the gratitude card again too. Alright, let's see. Spirit. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And we talked about that before when we saw that when I was talking about like the thinking man and the thinking woman earlier, I was like, a lot of you guys might be doing a little too much thinking, so get out of your head a little bit. And then we saw the nine of swords, but it was in the reverse. So I feel like you're starting to get out of that worrisome mindset. I'm also getting that sometimes one of the reasons why you're worried is about money. Take that as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But if that makes sense to you, because all of a sudden, after I pulled the abundance and the worry card, my right hand started itching like crazy. And like if you're working on kind of getting rid of like say a lack mindset, you're working on a growth mindset, this right hand is itching, and that's usually an omen that money is coming in. At least I believe so. I know I get paid tomorrow at my other job, so that could be it. But anyway, but it's funny because like how like the order of how the cards came out, and if you have been worrying about money, I think they're just saying kind of work on a growth mindset, and I think they're also saying work on your relationship with money at this time, because overthinking it and stuff like that, you know, if you know what like the law of attraction and stuff is about, you could look it up if you don't know, but like it's really just about, you know, kind of like the ideas that you put out there are the things that are going to come toward you. So the more negative thinking you have, the more negative things that are going to happen, including with your finances. The more positive of an outcome that you have in your own mind, that's the type of stuff that you can attract. So, you know, like attracts like, you know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. I'm also getting that relationships is obviously a factor, so we're kind of getting, you know, coming back full circle about some stuff, right? Let's see something real quick. Just so much energy in this reading. But yes, we know relationships definitely played a role, right? I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Exactly. That goes without being said. We have courage. Same energy. Angel of strength. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yes. Love it. And middle of the deck, just to close out, we have failure, but it's in the middle of the deck in the reverse. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So learn from your mistakes, right? Your mistakes are meant to help you, not deter you from your path. Easier said than done, I understand, trust me, but this is a time to, you know, understand, you know, the value of the things that you've learned from your mistakes. So with all that said, I hope that this reading has been helpful. We're just about to hit the hour mark, so let's see if I can hurry up and say my spiel right before it hits the hour. Like I said, I'm very grateful for all of you guys. I hope that this message was helpful, and it looks like you guys are going to have a pretty cool ass fucking August. This energy of releasing and welcoming in new things, making room for something that, you know, suits you more, right? So with all that said, if you guys are interested in personal readings, my information will be in the description box below. And also, you know, hit that notification bell so that you're aware when I post things or when I go live, because I go live a lot more often than I do this. So yeah, with all that said, I love you guys so very, very much, and happy August for when you do happen to watch this. And until next time,